AC Starlord, aka Awesome. Welcome back to my channel. And this is like a Blu-ray and 4K update. Two movies that I recently picked up. One over 1 week before the other one. The other one I just recently picked up today, actually, after doing jury duty. Um, it is a movie that I've been looking for. It's 25th anniversary, and it was in theaters. Saw it in theaters. I've been looking for Ultra 4K Blu-ray digital, but I'll get into the first one first. It's Michael with the Far Jackson. It's also on Movies Anywhere. Actually, both of these movies are Movies Anywhere. It's just the 4K version doesn't tell you that. But this is Michael with Far Jackson. Um, and this is a really good movie. If you want to enjoy a movie, this movie right here is a really good movie. A musical movie, a biopic movie of a awesome, great artist. I highly recommend you check out Michael. Now, you do see all the Jackson brothers in here, but the only sister you've seen here is Latoya. Janet didn't want to be part of um Janet didn't want to be a part of this whole movie thing. So, and it's because of his father. His father's very abusive in here, but and you can see that from when he was a kid to an adult, from a kid to he's an adult almost. And the aspects I did like about this is how they recreated everything in Michael Jackson's life, how they recreated his life from the ground up. And how his nephew played his uncle very well. Like you can see how he looks similar to um, Michael, and then even in the back here, how he looks just like Michael. Um, and this movie ends at his Bad Album era, but in between there, we see him recreating Beat It, where he was wearing the jacket, uh, and Thriller, and Beat It and Thriller reenactment, and here was pretty good. And it's just a fantastic type of way of seeing how they reenact this and how he had inspiration of these because he was a big for Thriller is a big horror fan and he wanted to make like a mini movie and that's pretty much what he later on his music videos were just mini movies really because he loves movies. Um, when they recreated Billie Jean, that was pretty cool. Um, just seeing aspects of his life, how he was never got to have a childhood because his dad pushed him, and that's why he acted like a child when he was at home, but out in the world when he was doing his music and stuff, he actually acted really professionally. So it's pretty fun. I mean, it was pretty interesting to see that, and it was pretty fun to watch this movie because you're as a toe stomper because you were watching something happening with this amazing artist that changed our music today, as much of them do, like Elvis and um, Elton John and whoever else has inspired our music in this day and age. I saw this movie with my bro um, Juan, um, and we saw it together at his. I saw it together at his Cinemark. Um, Now I still need to show him the other Cinemark in Missouri City, so I still need to do that one day. So if you're watching this, or if I send it to you, just know that we're gonna go there one day. But the reason why I saw it at his AMC, I mean, the reason why I saw it at his Cinemark, my bad, at his Cinemark is because that was the first time I hung out with him to see a movie was at that theater, and it was Cowboys and Aliens, with the guy who played James Bond and Harrison Ford. Now, I did it for nostalgia reasons, but I also did it for a reason that I was also at the time had a falling out with another friend. Recently, just called him and talked to him about the Odyssey, so it's all good. But when that was happening, I reached out to Juan and wanted to go back to that theater for nostalgia reasons because no one can really take that nostalgia away from you, and no one can really take that memory you had away from you. So, I'm not saying he took anything from me. I just wanted to go back to somewhere that was nostalgic in my life. Um, and I knew that they also have plenty of popcorn buckets for Michael, and I got the popcorn bucket with the hat, a Michael hat. It's on Instagram and stuff like that. So I knew that that was going to be a thing that I could get there. Now, all the other Cinemarks, yeah, like right now they're gearing up the Spider-Man. They have Spider-Man water bottle and Spider-Man popcorn bucket, but not the one with the web shooting up. Not yet. I don't know if they're gonna have that in a couple of weeks here. I mean, next week they might have that. So it depends, or they might have it now this week. But um, again, it was for nostalgia reasons, but also it's because he lives in Rosenberg and it's right by his house. I didn't have to go too far to drop him off from his house, and I didn't have to drive too far. And that's not the reason. I mean, that's not like a bad reason or whatnot. Oh, don't take him to the Missouri City one, but driving from the Missouri City one, going from Rosenberg to Missouri City and going outside. So outside of Rosenberg, outside of Sugar Land to Missouri City, and then taking them back home. It's a trip. So, but not that I don't mind doing that. It's very much so that I can have that nostalgia reason at that moment because it was a falling out and that it was somewhat bad vibes, and I wanted to have that good nostalgia back. Now, that goes for anything. Like anything that goes in your life currently, that's what I need now. I need to do something more nostalgic because there's some things that have been happening and personally in my life. But what's more nostalgic than Michael, right? What's more nostalgic than Michael on Blu-ray and watching an icon do his thing? But also, I need to bring back some elements in there. But anyways, Michael was a really good film. It's on Blu-ray and 4K. This has also been selling out just like um Obsession. Now, if you're looking at Obsession and you live in Sugarland, Sugarland Walmart off of 59, right by Chewy's, they have some copies of, well, some of these and then Obsession. But here's Michael. And then the next movie that I've been looking for, and it's actually at my friend Juan's Walmart. Again, talking about Juan, at his Walmart, but it's on 4K Blu-ray digital, and I saw this in theaters for its anniversary because they couldn't establishably release it out. It's Kevin Smith's Dogma. You have Ben Affleck, Matt Damon, um, Salma Hayek, Jason Lee, Jason Mewes, and Alan Rickman and Chris Rock. And it's let's just say that Silent Bob here, the director of this movie, Kevin Smith, grew up religious, a little bit Catholic. You have Buddy Christ right on the corner there, and you have their cow, their little fast food cow as their like Buddha thing statue. Um, this is his version of how he saw his religion, growing up Catholic, and it's a little bit different from what we think it is, and it's he's making fun of that religion itself. Um, So it's a satire on the that religion. But so you can see how from here, from this slipcover, that he kind of used stained glass from a like a Roman Catholic church. Ben Affleck and Matt Damon play fallen angels. They're just trying to get home, and it's funny how Matt Damon always plays characters trying to get home, like Martian, The Odyssey, this one. Um, Jay and Silent Bob are disciples in this, which is really really funny. I find funny. Alan Rickman's an angel too. Um, the aspect of their God, of Jesus or God, is a woman, but that's not what it says in the Bible, and I don't agree with that 100%. But this again, it's a funny satire of what Kevin Smith thinks of the Catholic Roman religion. Um, Chris Rock's one, but like if you want to hear a good monologue and stuff like that. Like Odysseus was good, but him playing Matt Damon playing Odysseus was good, but him playing Loki and not Marvel cinematic MCU Loki, a different Loki. Um, he gives a good monologue in here as well. And so does Ben Affleck, but Matt Damon steals the show in this as well. And you just see Matt Damon and Ben Affleck as young pups in here. Um, Same thing as Chris Rock. I wasn't expecting Chris Rock to be in here as well, because he's more like an Adam Sandler, David Spade, Chris Farley, um, kind of guy. Jason Lee has been in other movies like um, Mallrats and Jay and Silent Bob movies and stuff like that. So Dogma was the next movie, like I said, picked up. I was surprised to pick this up for $24. And it's the 20th anniversary. It's the 25th anniversary, and this is the only Kevin Smith movie I don't have in my collection. And I have like Mallrats. I have uh, Silent Bob and Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back, which I need to get. I mean, I don't have Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back. I have Reboot. I need to get Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back, and that'll be the only one I need to get out of my collection. I finished up with Mallrats, all the Clerks movies, 430 movie, which I already talked about on here. I mean, I don't have like Tusk, but Tusk will be the next one I'm looking for, and Jay and Silent Bob, um, Strikes Back, and Yoga Hosers, and that's a be that, and then that'll be about it. So basically, just Strikes Back, Yoga Hosers, and Tusk. That's pretty much it. I mean, and then you have Chasing Amy and all that stuff like that. But you have other Kevin Smith movies. You did Chasing Amy and all that stuff, but with Ben Affleck and stuff, I'm not interested in those. But the ones I just mentioned, I mentioned in those. But I'm glad I got Dogma though, and Clerks 1, Clerks 2, Clerks 3, Mallrats, and 430 movie, and that's it for now. And also, don't take things. I mean, also learning from Kevin Smith here, don't take things too seriously. Like you can make fun. I mean. Religion is very hard to make fun of. You can make fun of it if you don't offend nobody, um, and all that stuff like that. But I mean, there's people that tell jokes in the church, and some of them funny, some of them are not, about, the stuff that we discuss. Um, it's not making fun of the whole religion, but you get my point. But Kevin Smith has a weird way of looking at his way of growing up, though. So this is a different type of person. He's a director that started a movie called Clerks. That started a movie called Clerks that he filmed after his shift in black and white and showing you how it's like being a clerk for bodega in Jersey, um, and then a clerk for a fast food restaurant, then back as a bodega. So, and then roaming through the mall, and then, oh, let's make a movie about me growing up watching movies, where he said he learned more about himself in the movie theater than at church. But I can agree to that. You learn a lot from yourself and the things you love and enjoy. Now, I do love and enjoy going to church. So I learn about myself in the church and learn about myself in the movies as well, because you also find a way to love who you are and the things you enjoy and things that bring you joy outside of your religion, of course, that you choose to pick. Now, those are things that that director said, and um, those are things that that director said, not necessarily what I'm saying. I'm just quoting what the director said. But seeing this movie was pretty interesting because it's different, unique, and I've been watching his movies, and they're just comedies at the end of the day. Um, I know back then, this movie right here back then was in theaters, and then people pretty much hated on it from its release um, because they knew what they're making fun of. And this day and age, when they re-released it in theaters, some people saw it because they're Kevin Smith fans, and some people saw it because they never saw it. I never saw it. People told me I should see this movie if I'm a Kevin Smith fan, and I did, and I fully enjoyed it. And yes, it's hey, we're doing our own thing with this, and it's different and unique. But the bottom line of this, what I'm trying to say is like back then, yeah, it was hated on because of what it was. But now some people care and some people don't. So it's all depending on how well you care and how well you don't. I'm assuming you're saying. Um, so it is what it is, but I fully enjoyed this and when it was in theaters, and I fully enjoyed this when it was in theaters. So this is the last copy at my friend Juan's Walmart. So I don't know if you can get another one of this, but I did get the digital copy of this on Movies Anywhere. So this is also on Movies Anywhere. Like I said, it doesn't say on the packaging here, but it does come with a digital copy, but it went straight to Movies Anywhere. This is on Movies Anywhere, and I think on other platforms as well if you want to watch this. Um, my best friend said her son can do the moonwalk. I had another friend that can do the same thing with Michael. His name was Eric. He also did the moonwalk as well, to impress, well, at the time. One of my a girl I was dating that was a supervisor, and he was also dating another supervisor um at that time, and her name was Sabrina, like Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Um, he could do the moonwalk, and I saw it way before they did, but they were impressed that he can do the moonwalk. Um, so yeah, it was kind of interesting how I put these I mean, did the Blu-ray update with these two movies. I could have done both of these separately, but might as well talk about these two movies together while I have them, because I did three movies that are different from each other in the last video, which was Normal, and Ready or Not 2 and Obsession. So, and only two, one of those is an action movie, and this one's a musical movie, and this one's I would say it's a comedy, weird Armageddon in the days kind of movie. Um, I wouldn't solely base it on like so much on the religious aspect. It's more like, yeah, it's that, but also more like the in the days kind of thing, kind of idea to it, if you and more apocalyptic kind of idea. Um, but to me, it's a Kevin Smith movie that he made that was very interesting, very funny, but also like again, Matt Damon shines in here. So does Ben Affleck, but Matt Damon shines in here. But again, I find it very interesting. He plays characters trying to get back home. Loki's trying to get back home, and this the Martian's trying to get back home. Um, Odyssey, Odysseus is trying to get back home. So Matt Damon has a thing for men trying to get back home to their regular day lives and traveling and getting home. So I find that very interesting. But Michael and Dogma, here we are, have both movies here. And whatever one fancy your fancy, there you go. There's two movies that you can either watch either or one or watch back to back, either way. And if you like this video, put a like, comment, subscribe, and notification bell. I will probably be doing some. I'll be doing a Spider-Man vlog, so I'll probably be doing a Spider-Man vlog. So you'll get a Spider-Man vlog because I'm going to see my friend um next week, and we're going to probably watch Spider-Man. So you're going to see a Spider-Man vlog on here. We're back with the vlogs. You're going to probably see some comic book reviews on here if I get some comic book reviews on here. You're going to see maybe some Superman stuff this weekend, maybe possibly. I might pop in Superman 2 and maybe come back on here to do a review for that. Because the Supergirl, the original Supergirl is part of that marathon, and the new one was part of that too. But you saw plenty of videos on here about Supergirl. I'm probably going to get back with the My Adventures of Superman and do like maybe 2 or 3 episodes. I do need to do a my thoughts and theories on the second season of of Foxworthy, the TV show. I do need to go into watching like um, Legally Blonde TV show, do a review on that, do more Spider-Man Noir if I want to watch it black, white, and color. I want to rewatch the first episode in color just to see how that is and how different it is to talk to you guys about it. I do need to watch X-Men 97 to do maybe a couple episodes reviews or just a couple episodes review and then, the rest of the reviews. Because I have another friend that's on here that did a couple of episodes of the review of that, and he did a fantastic job. Um, he does get overexcited about Marvel, but that's just who he is. And there's nothing wrong with that. He does the same thing with the Super Bowl. Um, so there's a lot of things I want to do and a lot of videos I need to do. So I'm going to get to those. But right now, if you like this video, put a like, comment, subscribe. If you like this video, put a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and watch either one of these, or watch whatever you think it fits perfectly for you and your movie collection. There's also going to be a lot more movies I have to review on here too. So, like I said, the Superman one is not going to be like the Halloween movie marathon, but I do need to get to it before I start up the Halloween movie marathon because once I start the Halloween movie marathon, there's going to be some movies in between that, but I'm mainly going to be focusing on the Halloween movie marathon. So I need to get to those um Superman movies before anything because I want to get watch the Corn Sweat one again over again. So again, last part of the video, if you put a like, last part of the video, like, comment, subscribe, and notification bell, and deuces.